bottle, 4 iron branches. Let's see. So getting into this game number 2 as Talon not trying to repeat what TSM did against Tundra, and that was lose 2-0. And these wins are all very important, and to get a 1-1 split just feels so good compared to that 0-2, of course, when you've only got 5 teams in the group.
Q already placed that observer ward on high ground with his TP still smoked. Maybe thinking about setting another observer ward deeper in the jungle. We've seen that one on the little hill near the tier 2 tower on Radiant.
Yeah, there's one placed on the stairs up by the top area. And then there's the one on the cliff over here mid. Or on the high ground mid. So, D-Ward, Ollie getting the gold. Oh, that always feels good. That early little D-Ward gold. Whew.
Also, this like chunk of XP could make the difference in a lane. You hit level 2 faster than them because of killing that observer ward. Then you start to play aggressive. You get the kill. Lane snowballs. Talon picking up 3 bounties this time. 23, getting that stun on 9.
They're coming up with 2 other heroes, but they give up on it. 9 actually only has the boulder smash, so wouldn't have been able to roll out if they had committed for another stun and potentially some more damage. In the end, they allow him to just leave, and it's going to be Q with that level 1 in the teleport going towards bottom, but you're trying to find a spot to throw out some early right clicks in the right position. So it goes over bottom. Skeeter here with this Phoenix of Snake King. How they do in this lane, we'll have to see, but what's standing out at you in all 3 lanes?
We'll see how much pressure they're going to be able to get on Q. It's going to be a lot of harassment from jabs as well. This Tidebringer, very annoying. Phoenix also uses his HP on top of mana, so you know that you need to bring a lot of regen to this lane. But I could also see like Q potentially like dying in this lane when they hit level 2. It really depends how it's going to go. I see already Talon playing this lane really well, pushing it out, keeping them super low.
And Snake King, you know, he's level 1. He doesn't have himself that early Quelling Blade. I'm actually doing a Quelling check. Starks here has it. Dazzle doesn't. Phantom Assassin does. So only 2 heroes have themselves a Quelling Blade. God forbid they get sprouted. Maybe it becomes a little bit of an issue early on. Mid, Makoto up against Thompson. As we're here to see how this Dazzle ends up doing, right?
Dazzle switching things up, putting more gold into like starting items, picking up Circlet. Usually you'll see like 3 branches, maybe a Fairy Fire, but in this matchup he valued some extra Circlet, some extra damage because he's a universal hero. Gets that Shadow Poison. And Shadow Poison, I mean Poison Touch.
Poison Touch, it's level 2, and you could see the damage onto the Lina. It has 1 sip left in that bottle, and we'll be able to grab that water rune top, so fine for now. You can see the scores on the top right of your screen of the other streams, B, C, D, and E. I believe game 1 went to AR over Liquid, but Liquid 26-12 in that stream. We've got the TP coming up towards top. Blood Grenade, and there's the Sprout. 9 without a Quelling Blade. Yep, Quelling check. No. Life gone. As they get first blood, and Ollie gets credit for it. And that's an early issue there when you're giving up a kill like that without the Quelling Blade. He's going to be able to do that, you know, not terribly spread out. So if he doesn't have a Quelling Blade again, they might be able to kill him once more.
Oh, that's way too deep. They tried. Courier gonna die, but at least it delivered the items before he died. So has Quelling Blade available. Level 4 on Dazzle. 22-5 against 15-1. Okay, I want to see more games on this one because I already talked about not seeing this matchup, but seems like Thompson's doing really well. He did have his bottle refilled. They also knew that Dazzle's going to be mid, responded with Lina,
The seeds of fortune.
Maybe misplay the lane a little bit, because right now I see Dazzle on top, sitting at 25 and 5.
Yeah, this is Thompson again with another non-conventional hero here over in the mid lane, doing well.
Well, this guy Thompson has a bright future ahead of him. Might have been a TI.
Bottom lane, he's coming walking over. Sprouts on a Snake King, but he'll use a Tango to get through that. Skeeter, his lane for the moment, 20 and 5. Pretty much even here with the Sven again. There's another Sprout, and just Q trying to be annoying with these early right clicks, with this early Sprout damage. He's already picked himself up in Urn of Shadows. Sometimes you'll see that medallion. And you're seeing the Urn of Shadows here for the Nature's Prophet.
Understand that there's going to be a lot of healing.
Yeah.
So we'll get Spirit Vessel. There's 3 different ways of healing. 2 for now, but Darkseer will most likely get Guardian Greaves to tank up.
Right, clicks on a Snake King again. There's the Sprout, but has the Icarus dive. He's A-okay. Didn't mean to bait the odds looking bottom. Wasn't me. People and a little bit of those fatal bonds. Bottom lane jumps in on a Q, but they've got the torrent. They get the kill on a Snake King. And they focus the attention on a Skeeter, and he's under the tier 1 tower. He should be fine. Tidebringer's doing some damage. He's 1-1.
You can see that Q experienced some Phantom Assassin shenanigans. As soon as she jumps, he immediately starts steeping out. It's just like, oh, this hero can kill me in 2 shots. But he did TP top 9.
9.
Sprout is available. He doesn't have Crawling Blade still.
He's got roll in 2 seconds, but that time is not going to get there as he ends up dead to Q, and another movement, another kill. And he's got 2 charges on that urn. So early charges, early participation here, 1-0 and 2. He's been involved in all 3, so keeping that 100% kill participation alive for the moment. And you can see the poison touch just putting Makoto in this uncomfortable position to walk back. Like 1 poison touch is about 1/4 of his health. Tidebringer's Skeeter's low as Jabs just not allowing Phantom Assassin to find a safe, comfortable spot bottom.
Has no HP whatsoever. Snake King's feeding him tangos, double tango. He has 2 tango of his own. Trying to buy cornucopia, but that's a lot of copium. He needs still 1,000 gold to get through that. For now, just collecting XP. Kunkka did go for double bracer build, and they're in again. 9 again.
They want to grab him, but fast and speedy away thanks to the help of the Surge from 33. Bottom lane, now Ollie moving forward. Fatal Bonds onto the Phoenix. Snake King trying to run up from this. And has the upheaval to slow him down. Has Icarus dive, so he can get away from that circle and away for the moment. Torrent, off the mark a bit, goes into the trees, and now did the creep spot him? He's...
King.
Oh my God. He's all right. He's
that's just thinking ahead. He's like, I don't want to use Sun Ray. I don't want to TP out. I'll pretend that I TP out and come back to a lane.
Leave me alone. Just don't breathe, and they won't be able to find me. What a juke. Bit of bonds again. Upheaval with the Sprouts. Get forced to walk away from that. 1K net worth lead here for Talon. But this is what we've seen all 4 games from Tundra. It's an early little bit of a lead for the other team. And then come 15, 18 minutes, it changes.
It seems like it doesn't matter. Like some of these leads that teams had against Tundra, they just nullify that with 1-2 good moves.
Top of net worth 23. This time having a much better game in his lane.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
8 minutes into the game, and looking over at supports. Level 4 here for Snake King, hitting down level 5, and so is 9. Q taking some solo experience over mid. He's trying to get a couple of levels, maybe get that 6 as quickly as he can to get that Wrath of Nature, that extra little bulk in damage. Potentially a little bit more aggressive as Ollie's only level 4. He'd love to be able to drop a chaotic offering early on.
I'm watching Snaking doing the same thing again. They're chasing him. 3 heroes this time.
This time, Sunray. Does he commit? Or is he going to do it again? No way. No, stop. No,
It's
no,
Radiant's bottom
stop.
tower is under
Oh,
attack.
no
It's
way.
a different spot, but
No way, he just did that back. All right, all right.
All he was
Left a
waiting
little
for.
early.
oh,
Uh-oh.
nice juke. Misses blood grenade.
Oh my gosh, here's Q. Fool us once, fool us twice, 3 times. All right, go to the grave. It's over. Stop it. Enough.
He bought so much time.
Who turned up the heat?
They looked in those trees again. They were like, I guess he's gone. He used Sunray. Wall, roll. Oh, hits onto the Kunkka. Magnetized 2. X goes ship. Tidebringer roll pulled back, and with the torrent. Ooh, Shadow Wave staying alive. And now another roll, looking for jabs. Put some pressure on. He'll go to the TP attempt, but another roll from 9 stops that TP. Stormhammer thrown over on the Dazzle. Jabs doesn't have a TP to get out. Trying to survive. Fire Spirit's coming over. Magnetize about to run out. He's still alive. Double damage from Makoto. They look over at the Phoenix. They miss the LSA. Snake King bringing him on a ride again. Chase the Phoenix is something they've been doing quite a bit.
They
Only
almost
found him
killed
once.
23. In the meantime, Thompson, that torrent doesn't hit.
No shallow grave needed to keep these heroes alive either.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Nobody
attack.
died. It's a lot of stopping TPs and low heroes. Like you said during the draft when they picked up this Dazzle, and he's going to the Axe.
It's such a strong item. Like having more heal, using it on allies, dealing damage. It's like 1,000 damage. It's insane amount of damage. Gives him. It also attacks people, and because you're building into Ags, all these stats, it gives you damage. So you're putting in some work with those right clicks.
11 minutes in, still a little bit of a lead here for Talon. Haven't really felt Makoto's presence. He's going into the boots travel early. But I think we're like yet to see a Laguna Blade. Really see Makoto other than coming bottom for the Phoenix too much, right?
He wanted that kill, but got stolen by Urn of Shadows or Sprout damage, not sure. The Q will finish off his Spirit Vessel to reduce the healing coming out from them. Again, Tundra not having a single kill, 11 minutes into the game. But seems like they don't care too much about it. It's all about the farm. It's all about their timing once they hit their items.
Just taking out his 33. He's going to go mid. Do they have a smoke ready for this? Maybe just looking to make a straight up jump. Got Hobson showing, Wrath of Nature, Poison Touch on a 23. Roll up onto the other side as Makoto's here. LSA, that connects. Think about the Chaotic Offering. That will come down with the Laguna Blade, but the roll? Oh, Spirit Vessel. Okay, they just get that kill. They committed Laguna Blade and Chaotic Offering. They're lucky the Spirit Vessel was on him. Otherwise, he just gets out.
He rolled out of range, so Q doesn't have that Spirit Vessel charge available for the next fight. Every single time they try to push mid, Thompson is there. Uses 1 Poison Touch on everybody and just goes back to jungle to keep farming.
1,400 gold away from the Ags, and that will be that big upgrade to the Shadow Wave. We'll see how that goes. And we haven't really talked about the Phantom Assassin either. Kind of quiet. Skeeter, his lane didn't exactly feel magnificent for him, but going into the Battle Fury and still 900 gold away from having that Claymore and 1,300 overall, finishing off that Battle Fury, really.
Still gonna be a decent timing on Battle Fury, like 14.5 minutes or something. And then she can go to Triangle. There's no stacks whatsoever. There's one in the outer ring, but that's about it. Still, it's Phantom Assassin we're talking about, even after the nerfs to Blur. In D-Patch, the hero still feels super strong.
Is this an okay spot for Tundra to be in, though? Down 3,000? Like, it's not too much in the moment, right?
Oh, yeah, they really wanted to play the game and have 0 kills. This is like the master plan coming.
That's not what I said. First of all,
I'm not. I'm just kidding. They're in an okay spot. Like, they don't necessarily need to take the fights. They're farming, getting this Aghanim Scepter on Dazzle, which is going to be the big timing, and also going for Pipe on 33.
Cute.
Battle Fury plus maybe 1 item on PA.
Wrath of Nature, roll.
There's the roll.
Oh, and so Snaking getting credit for that one. The first kill on the board. There we go. So they got something going for them. It's going to be the Phoenix. Gets all that. Going into the Veil early again for the Phoenix.
To amplify the damage from Darkseer, Earth Spirit, his own.
Yep.
Jabs kind of reveal the board where it's on the top right now. Because Phantom Assassin went back immediately, and Skeeter just needs to farm recipe for Battle Fury.
Few wording there as they stick over towards the bottom part of the map. Skeeter about the tier 2 tower. Jabs, he's got that blade mail ready to go with 2 bracers, as maybe they look to make a move with the Chaotic Offering that just came off cooldown. Skeeter moves away and goes back into the jungle, and just about has that battle.
Also, one of the reasons why like Phantom Assassin farms slightly faster than she did in the past is now you see when you're gonna crit. So if you're like farming camp that does have 2-3 creeps, you can use the crit on a big creep instead of wasting it.
Right.
To so call it. On a dead creep.
Something that you're going to get anyway. It's a little bit of that efficiency that you get from it. So has that recipe flying out. We'll have that Battle Fury. Now they go to the X. They land the LSA. Chaotic Offering committed, as well as the Laguna Blade to get a kill there on the 9. Not much Thompson can do to get that save if he goes into the shallow grave. Cast range probably puts himself in harm's way. Still Talon doing Talon things. They're doing all right. But is it paced quick enough? Because now he's got the Battle Fury, and they really haven't touched the Phantom Assassin. Yes, his lane wasn't amazing, but he's recovered quite well.
They will need to start doing something with Sven. He has Blink Dagger available. Maybe the timing will be BKB on 23, disassemble the Echo Saber, and then strike. Because right now, Phantom Assassin will start farming. Sven does have built-in Battle Fury in him, while Phantom Assassin needs to farm it, and once she gets it, she's really strong.
Roll, Makoto in trouble. Magnetized, Poison Touch, silences her out with the Geomagnetic Grip, but here comes Jabs. They've got the X, they have the Ghost Ship, but does he have the ability to survive with the Blade Mail? Thompson shallow graving himself, going for the TP attempt, and he's out. They do end up losing 9.
In the middle of the fight, they used everything. They had no stuns available whatsoever. Level 1 grave, 3.5 seconds. Just gives you enough time to self-grave and try to TP out Skeeter.
1v1 me? TP? Okay. TP like that. Shallow grave, just TP in the middle of all that. That is
23
crazy.
is not like, I think 23 learned the lesson here. Next time he's playing against Phantom Assassin, if there's a creep wave, he's gonna kill it before he tries to go, because he just like did it. I can't really blame him. He's like, I have to hit her 2-3 more times and she's gonna die, and then Skeeter also outplays him with the TP scroll. Good item. Free item, by the way.
Always nice. Free item. Torrent? No, not gonna land on anybody. Got a little bit of this vision from the ward that they placed down by the steps. Not seeing anybody now. They are grouped up a little bit for the side of Tundra. We really haven't felt Thompson outside of mid and protecting that tier 1 tower.
Thompson, there's no in between. There's no like being slightly more active or slightly less active than Maniac mode that he tends to go in. It's last game he was also just pretty static. This game, 18 minutes, has 1 assist.
Makoto.
Now it's time to go. It's time.
Wall rolling dead.
Your death
Thompson now getting on the board with a kill. They double their kill score to 2.
Dire's middle tower is under
And this
attack.
2-1 tower with creeps
Radiant's
coming in.
bottom tower is under attack.
Not looking so fresh. Just leaving them some time to try and farm. You've got 23, like you said, going into the BKB. All he needs is the recipe if he chooses to disassemble that Echo Saber, which
Dire's middle
is
tower
most likely the case. We haven't really talked too much about the Kunkka, but no surprise, Blade Mail and then Axe with a hero like this. The Torrent Storm is so frustrating. He's got the Shard too with the Tidal Wave, so a lot of movement coming around.
Getting very close to it. Needs 2 components of that Aghanim Scepter. But Tundra, like they're definitely not afraid to take this to super late game. Like Dazzle in late game, like even mid game, he's insane. If you can't catch him, if he doesn't get jumped,
Dire are
he's gonna do awesome stuff. Bad juju, actually good juju in terms of what this spell brings to the table.
9. Ooh, gets in front of the roll. Kodo, Laguna Blade, and a right click. Q actually going to get credit for that. Meanwhile, Ghost Ship with the X33 now hit. Q coming over. Torrent puts him up into the air. They pop that Blade Mail. They've got the Spirit Vessel. Good Sprout to keep him from running away. And that allows them to get another kill here as it's 2 dead, as it's 9-2 for Talon.
Oof. If they had like extra 40 seconds, 50 seconds on like Dire side, they would definitely kill Roche. It's still being pinged, but they need to go through the gates and kill it on Radiant side, which they might have some vision. Let's see if Snake King's gonna place something. There's nothing coming, but he wants to scout things out. 23 goes through the gates. Still, God's Strength available. It's being pinged out.
They see Phantom Assassin. They have this ward that's in this odd spot right by the camp. It catches a little bit of vision below it, but it catches that whole camp vision. So we knew where Skeeter was for a moment, and they pulled off road.
It's a pretty like common spot to see this camp. This is where carries are farming.
Right.
But this one doesn't get devoted because you don't go through that route. Like you might put a sentry, but you need to climb uphill because it's right between these 2 trees. Ooh, that's a big pickup.
Is it worth it if they can get Roche? That's the question. Skeeter's the one getting credit for that kill, though. That's gold going his way. They're still trying to work this Roche. It's only down to half health.
Just rename yourself to Braid Band team at this point. Tundra, they love this item. Skeeter bought a second Braid Band at 21 minutes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Filling up that inventory. Honestly, you can get rid of you can get a third one if you wanted to get rid of that iron.
Nah.
So they get Aegis. By the way, they lost that Wisdom Rune. Q was kicked away from it by 9. Medic grip, looking for the roll. And an opportunity in. Sunray on to 23, forced to use that BKB. That's something we talked about with their first game where they were forcing out these early BKBs. The wall down on this little bridge by the water.
From Kunkka.
Roll in, Ollie got.
But still, again, this is exactly how they played 3 games so far on Tundra, losing some of the early game and then grouping around, getting stuff done. Again, going for their Tormentor. Let's see if they TP to their own side of the map, pick up that Wisdom Rune, and take another Tormentor. There it is. Dazzle's coming. Dazzle could solo Tormentor with the Courier. Like, you just need Courier to bounce off Shadow Wave.
Huh. I don't take it just yet, but we've talked about it, what, every game that Tundra's played so far? They're always aggressing for the opponent's Tormentor first. And then they know the safety of their own is there. And like we've talked about the timings too, 17 to 20-something minutes, you have a 5K lead, that's good for you. Tundra's going to make sure that they have a lead after that point.
Tundra knows that if they killed Roche, they had to use God's Strength. And it takes a while, so they can join this fight, still take it, knowing that Sven's damage is relatively limited without having God's Strength. Smoke from Talon. Let's see if they can find Skeeter here. Has no BKB.
Stormhammer, God's Strength, the damage! Just got it. Tundra. They have both Tormentors under their belt. All solid, all good. Shards on 9. Thompson as well as Snake King. value these shards quite a bit.
Earth Spirit having one. Phoenix.
Here we go. Taking a look here. Courier's all stacked up, and on this replay, Shadow Wave.
Team effort. Everybody brought their couriers. Couriers are like really good addition. I remember when we only had one courier. Never got the chance to use it.
Couriers have been the benefits of like some weird interactions. Wasn't it the double lasso, courier in, lasso your courier, pull, and there's that with the tormentor.
Then we had like
couriers are broken.
Radiance couriers flying all over.
Couriers are broken. If they got to keep all those things. No? Nice. 4-man smoke. Of course, Q can TP in at any time. Double damage bottle up too, so if you're Tundra, you gotta watch out. You start to right up towards the top end. Gonna have Thompson go towards bottom. He's got Manta going into the Hurricane Pike. Blade Mail, Sunray has the X, not gonna matter, but right clicks in. 23 will pop it. It was close. Not close enough.
They're gonna trade that one. Still farming a lot. 9. Also attracting some attention in the top lane. While Dazzle's farming bottom, Phantom Assassin farming her BKB. And because of, like, Tundra will pick up one shard on one support 15 minutes into the game, or between 20, depends. Then they're going to invade, enemy Tormentor, pick it up. One go on their own side of the map, so that's 3 shards, and then your carry will have it, like 30 minutes into the game.
Oh, say, good plan there. And
that's a big
like
kill.
You said, when he doesn't have the timing to get this Shallow Grave off, he's very easy to kill, especially with the God Strength and the Laguna Blade burst damage. 9-2, he's walks in front of the roll. Down 9. Stormhammer, is the damage enough? Trying to stay where he can't roll, but the kick away and the roll over towards the tier 2 tower. The attempt at a TP is not in time, and 23's got another kill.
These are the moves I want to see from Talon, just punishing heavily. They show up in these lanes, but they're also now split, only having 3 heroes bottom.
Sunray, Veil, wall down 33. Ooh, thinking about committing the Chaotic Offering, goes and hits both the Phoenix as well as the Darts here. Who's running in with that surge. The damage on the Snake King, he's never even able to move. Skeeter in trouble, hit with the X, pulled back, Torrent's not gonna land.
Rest of the team is coming.
Jumps towards 33, they've got 23 connecting with them, but the vacuum onto 3. Now they've got Q coming in, then hit the tidal wave, pull him back. And with the Spirit Vessel on him, there's no heal, there's no save, and he is gone. So Jab put themselves on a mega kill streak, and they are onto the tier 2 tower, ready to get themselves another.
Sven was very quick reacting, blinking, using Warcry, Mask of Madness to reconnect with the rest of the team, buffed them up with Warcry, and the fight was already over. Phoenix had no egg because he used it there near the enemy river, like across the river. Still died in the end, but some nice moves from Talon. They've been, I would say, relatively passive, but in the last 2-3 minutes, they got a lot of kills.
Q. TP's in. By the way, he went Spirit Vessel straight into the Hex. That's what we saw. That Hex coming through in a 33. Q ends up dead to Skeeter, and now maybe they're thinking about going the other way. Instead, though, Laguna Blade comes out. They get the kill on a Skeeter, and he only gets an interest profit out of it, forcing the Supernova once again, and that's not going to get anything for it. It stops the Phoenix from dying, but overall, oh boy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alina's damage, level 18, Laguna Blade with Flame Cloak, extra 35 Spell Amp, plus Aghanim Shard. Just gets bursted from 100 to 0, pretty much.
Yeah. Never stood a chance. I gets 1 kill, but that's not worth it. When you're losing your life, you're still dead for 30 seconds.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
7,000 net worth lead for the side of Talon. The first thus far to break the trend. The side of Tundra taking over a game at 20 minutes.
Next Roshan is going to be crucial for both of these teams. Phantom Assassin still needs to farm a lot. Like Sven has 1 item on top of her, 4k extra gold. Fights are going to be really chaotic. As Dazzle, you need to stay, like, keep the distance from these Laguna Blades jumps from Sven's, and also if you get hit by a random Torrent Storm tidal wave, it's gonna push you in. 33.
Wall, Stormhammer, they have the vision here. They put the Hex and the Spirit Vessel on him. Shallow Grave from Thompson saves his life, but now the LSA lands on a 2. That means Phoenix dies and maybe even 33. Roll away. 33 just surviving, but the Phoenix is dead. It's the LSA hit on the Icarus dive.
They save him, but Phoenix dies. I think that's a good trade. You can see the power of Sven. Level 21 right now, going into Satanic next. They want to keep this pressure going. Understand, if you leave Phantom Assassin alive long enough so that she gets 6 slotted, you just might lose the game off of it.
Is PA the king of the game when it comes to late game? Or is it Sven?
PA, like, it's just... Sven hits the timing, he still like scales well. One of the issues that Sven does have is he has a lot of farm always sitting on top of the network pretty much, but he can't eat the Aghanim Scepter. Like, this is not what he wants to spend his money on. Compared to Phantom Assassin, she eats the Ags, has another slot available.
Geomagnetic Grip, Boulder Smash.
Not the easiest kill to get.
They start to back away from that one. There's a lot of heroes here for Talon, but they chase a little bit in 23, having some positioning. They have also smoked up as they might find an opportunity to jump these heroes grouped together, especially if they land a Stormhammer on multiple heroes. They smoke his 5. 23 on the top of the steps. Blink in, Stormhammer, that's going to go to the Dazzle. He's going to try and save him, but the 4-step up to the high ground. Now they got themselves the Poison Touch that hexes up the Sven. BKB, Icarus Dive, and the Supernova. Now 23 forced to go the other way. The Magnetize is going to be placed onto this Sven. They've got the vacuum into the wall. There's the roll, as well as the Torrent Storm coming out from the side of Talon, trying to bomb these heroes up in the air. 9 ends up dead. 23 is going to be traded. They don't have Sven anymore. The Shallow Grave to keep Thompson alive. Sprouting around him, 4-step once again, but he's X back. They get the kill on the Jabs. They'll take the Kunkka. The tidal wave, though, pushing them back towards Makoto, as well as this Nature's Prophet, but they still take out Q. They'll look for a full team wipe, but Makoto able to TP away just barely. There's Tundra bringing it back, and it was once 10,000, which is now 3.
That good 4-staff play, and immediately egg. Sven tries to hit the egg. Rest of the team is not there to back him up. Phantom Assassin jumps him, so he's forced to run away. They don't have any reveal, and after that, they still manage to get the kill. Immediate Sunray. See, like, they need to control these heroes, but Phantom Assassin, that's the play that we just mentioned. Completely out of mana here, can't really take the fight. Mikoto gets hexed by Dazzle's Shard, doesn't get Laguna off, doesn't have mana for it, I believe, because his mana is super low, and then some clutch graves coming out from Dazzle, reducing that cooldown. Bad Juju pops it one more time. This was like triple grave, keeps himself alive in the end. Now you see the power of Dazzle.
It really is evident there as he stays alive throughout that entire fight. Meanwhile, another shard for the side of Tundra. Skeeter gets that one, so he's got Fan of Knives now.
That's the big one. You break Sven, he can't cleave.
We still have this vision here.
And it's not so much about break, don't get me wrong. It's more about like this percentage-based damage, which is pure damage. 16% max HP.
Thompson definitely making the case for Dazzle in your pub soon.
It's been happening for a while.
Okay, Thompson making a case for Dazzle continuing in your pubs forever. There we go. Change a couple words. On a Roche again. Here comes the side of Tundra. They don't have 33 in the vicinity, but they do have that scan. Roche getting a little bit low. Can they make the jump in? Are they willing to make the jump in? Couple shots from Dead. Roll. He's up onto the high ground. They know. They have the vision there, and that's going to be spotted out.
Operation. Talon, they need to run back. Try to get out of this one. Everybody peeping out. Nicely done.
They make the escape. Ollie, maybe not mistake. So that'll be it with that Aegis, and now they've got it for 4 minutes and 30 seconds as they go to take a Tormentor of their own, and that's going to be shard
Dire's bottom
for the
tower
Nature's
is
Prophet,
under
given that
attack.
Curse of the Old Growth. So, going into the Silver Edge for the Nature's Prophet.
Wants to scale. I mean, we've seen in the previous one how Nature's Prophet can do well. And looking at the talents from Dazzle, Poison Touch, the like level 10 talent is so strong. To me, this is like level 15 talent. Considering that you have Hex with Shard on it, just extends your Hex range by 300.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah, it's
under
pretty
attack.
ridiculous. It's at level 20, like you said. Poison Touch DPS. Another 60. This is starting to feel very strong, and so is this Phantom Assassin, who's going into a Nullifier next.
He was thinking about getting the Basher, but sees Ghost Scepter on Warlock. Wants to be able to delete him immediately. There's a Solar Crest that he can dispel. Also, 9 getting closer to his Aghanim Scepter. He did find Philosopher's Stone, managed to farm it. He's been on this side of the map for a really long time.
God's Strength.
Can he kick
Cube
himself?
coming in.
Can't.
They had the
Got
Hex.
hexed.
Mid as well. Uh-oh. Jabs. EKB, X, and look at the damage. Skitter starting to rip him apart. Ogre Seal Totem to get some distance, but there's the jump on. They get the come to tops, and they end up losing Jabs.
Sven
That's 2
still
heroes
running.
dead. And Sven coming in. There is a wall that's going to slow him down. TP from 33. Can 23 find anybody?
Oh, he tried. That was a nice try.
Was hoping for
think,
that Stormhammer AoE.
Yeah, I don't think he had time to actually cast it on Phantom Assassin, so just try to go with the AoE.
That was close. Losing the Earth Spirit. Losing that Dazzle over mid, but he's getting something out of it with Kunkka. Here they go for the tier 2 tower over mid. And let's go.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They're shifting up north. They'll take this outpost. Snake King and Skeeter are nearby, and you can see the damage coming out from the Phantom Assassin if left unchecked.
Also getting closer to that level 25 triple dagger.
Oh boy, that one's never fun.
About to finish off Nullifier as well. Needs to use the shop somehow. Dive, places Observer Ward, gets dewarded immediately.
That feels so bad. Free 43 gold for Ollie. Feels good for him. Feels horrible for Snake. For Snake.
Biased caster, I see.
But I mean, that's just how the feelings work when you give up a ward immediately.
Radiant's top tower.
Just typical feelings, no bias. Swear.
Age is still up and running for another minute and 20 seconds. Tundra holding hands, going together. 33, he bought every
Radiant's
single
top tower has
aura that there is in game. Maybe could have bought Lads, but you know, not so good on Darkseer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wants to keep them alive as long as possible. Also picked up Ogre Seal Totem. Tier 4 items are about to spawn in 10 seconds.
Keep picking up that Wisdom Rune.
Scanning.
This Aegis only has 50 seconds left on it. Doesn't look like it's going to be doing too much in the moment. By the way, there it is. Penta-Edge Sword going to be chosen for 23. TP, X, E-Blade, LSA, Lagoon. Okay. Okay.
That was a bit ambitious there.
Yeah.
Let's see what Skeeter chooses for himself. Of course, there is Mindbreaker available. Probably had Penta-Edge Sword as well, was thinking, but this silence, this extra magic damage, attack speed on Phantom Assassin.
That
The
Laguna
silence
did
is the big factor.
1,600 damage, by the way.
Spell Amp from level 20 talent. Spell Amp from Ethereal Blade. Shard, Aghanim Scepter. Just like everything, every single thing amplifies damage on Lina.
Yeah. Spell, oh, plus 11% on that talent. Oh my gosh. So much spell amp. Let's Kind of gross. 1600 for Laguna Blade for 450 mana. Kind of feels very value. Would you have liked to see Talon get a little bit more aggressive with that Aegis?
It was hard. Tundra was choosing not to take the fight, going as 5 pretty much. Next Roshan, potentially respawning in 2 minutes. Seems like Tundra wants to make something happen. As soon as Skeeter hits that level 25, he has Nullifier, has that Mindbreaker, still 7-second BKB.
Spell Prison for the Warlock. The support's best friend.
Step lively now.
And Philly Stone.
Dire are scanning.
So, probably Chaotic Offering on a 140.8 second cooldown. Only level 2. He's not actually level 18 yet, so.
Haven't seen many team fights. Tundra kind of dodged those. Warlock wants to take some of these earlier engagements.
Right.
Get those levels up. Tundra will smoke.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, I like what 33 picked up on his Darkseer Havoc Hammer. After the changes, you pull people in. It's like budget vacuum.
Vacuum in the hammer, or hammer in the vacuum. That'd be pretty sweet. Blink over, Q's in trouble. Vacuum back, fan of knives, right clicks, and one more for good measure. Level 25 for Skeeter, and he's got that triple strike stifling dagger. What's that last crit do? Took a decent chunk of damage. Taking a look as they are sitting towards bottom. They want to get this next Roche. 40 seconds
Dire's
until
middle tower is
Roshan
under attack.
may respawn. So we'll see if Roche comes back. It's going to be 2 minutes. Is it going to be 5 seconds?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows for another 30 seconds. Time is not on our side right now, as we observe.
This is one thing we know better than these e-gamers. We know when it's gonna spawn, when it shows us. Still haven't seen Enchant Remnant
Dire's
being
middle
used.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, we haven't
died
really
like-
seen that Ags yet.
Yeah, he kind of died 2 times in no man's land.
Pretty quickly, too.
Dies in 1 hex.
Ooh, long Roche, 3 minutes.
You're so good, D-Cop.
I'm just looking at the numbers. I appreciate it, though. You know, my teachers in school said I had good reading comprehension as well. So, smoke. As well as cheese on the Sven still, so getting through him is not going to be all too easy. Q just farming, knows he can get into the fight. A little bit later with that TPN, he's got that Silver Edge, has the Hex, and going into the BKB. Both these teams sitting near Roche, waiting for their opportunity to find somebody, and well, no obs on this high ground near the Twin Gate, but 9 surged and smoke broken. Geomagnetic Grip, that's the silence, has the kick. Storm Hammer, the damage, and now the Tidal Wave. There's the Stifling Daggers, but they get the kill on a 9. He's going to be forced to buy back immediately. On the other side, though, Torrent Storm jabs with the BKB, running away. Thompson's on the high ground in an interesting spot, waiting to ambush here. Vacuum into 2, and now they go to the Poison Touch. They've got the Stifling Dagger that's going to land on the jabs. They get the kill on Ollie. They take the Warlock. He's going to buy back. Didn't drop down the Chaotic Offering. The right clicks on Makoto. They get the kill on the Lina, who does also have buyback. That's a break with the Silver Edge coming out from Q, but Q's going to be the one who's forced to run away. Jabs trying to get out of the hands of 33. They take out 23 Savage as well, and all these heroes are dying on the side of Talon. 33 sees some Nature's Prophet in the lane, kind of in this horrid spot, because he's going to get rolled on, hit with the Shadow Wave, and killed off. That is a full team wipe for Tundra.
9 did one hell of a job rolling in, having buyback, having TP available, baiting some of the spells. Sven pops the God Strength, they kill him. Also forcing BKB on Kunkka, using the Torrent Storm, and then now, like, look at Dota Plus, win probability. 80%, make it 81, 82. It just keeps going up.
9?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Coffin is a madman, dude. He went in. This is like melee dazzle we're talking about.
Yeah.
Going with the Shadow Blade, backstab them, then hex them, use Manta Style BKB, and started focusing Lina. Look at the amount of damage that he has. 350 pretty much.
Nine just walked in to the enemy base, or well, rolled into the enemy base, went to their fountain, and bought an Ob Sentry and some dust, and then rolled back to his team. What an absolute chat.
This team is just like full of Giga Chat. Roshan, 5 seconds, they're waiting. 9.
Oh, Couriers? Thompson?
Did it? Thompson doing it again.
All right,
it's all
he's
good.
fine.
XP rune there as well. Hits level 25. They're pinging him out. They're like, there's no dazzle. Maybe we should take a fight. But look at that. He has another TP available.
There's Roche. Ags for 33, and now he's got the most... The very scary normal punch. What a name. We were talking about names earlier. Normal punch is definitely
It's definitely okay punch. 3 out of 5 punch.
Yeah.
It's definitely like super punch in my book. Now he has Aghanim Scepter, has Hex, and Buyback available. This game slipped away from Talon. Again, 2 bad fights, it's all it takes.
And all of a sudden, it's 20,000 net worth lead. Like, that fight bottom fell apart. The sustain was insane from Tundra. A lot of buybacks committed too there by Talon, where they didn't get anything out of it.
You're not gonna move in fight. Dazzle, he does have level 25 Talon plus 40%. Poison Touch slow. He gets that off. Post BKBs, you're pretty much dead. There's no Dispels, there's no Lotus Orbs, nothing. So you have to deal damage during your BKB.
Looking to maybe finish this game. Thompson coming over, but Makoto, he's got that Shadow Blade. Oh, there's the X coming through from Q. They go to the Chaotic Offering now. They drop the Supernova on the high ground, and they kill this egg. There's no shot. Q's already dead. Torrent Storm used. They've got themselves the Shadow Blade. The Laguna Blade's not going to do the damage to get the kill here onto the darts here. Let's say it doesn't land on anything. They've got the X, but there's the Yules. No pullback on Snake King.
There's massive creep wave approaching top, but they do have creep wave on the mid lane. Skeeter still holding onto that Aegis for 3 minutes. BKB in the backpack. Does have Lincolns available now, waiting for the jump. 9 jumps in.
Ollie, he bought back in the past fight, so he's going to be dead for a long time. 80 seconds. Skeeter just able to run in and get a kill on the Warlock, so now it's a 3v5 situation. Looking like Tundra, time to take this second game. They're even pinging the tier 4 towers. They want to just go for it. No mega creeps this time, just looking to end.
That just ends. It's that easy. They don't have the damage. Sven doesn't have ulti for another 30 seconds. He also showed himself in the mid lane, so they're going to end. They're going for it.
Trying to cut the creep wave. Shallow Grave, walls down. Now they're on to Makoto, who pops the BKB. Jabs is going to be in a little bit of trouble. He's silenced up here with a normal punch, and the right clicks are in. Snake King's got the kill on the Jabs. They take out the Kunkka, who's dead for 80 seconds without that buyback either. And this is the throne exposed. Talon down to their last bit of HP on it, and that will be a 2-0 for Tundra.
It was funny to watch. I was watching CD on Sven's ulti. It just got up. He uses it, blinks in, game ends.
Yeah. That was